The chakras in the human body are governed by the body's numerous glands in the endocrine system. The etymology of endocrine means within sift. Think about it. To sift something, right? Such as flour through water, whatever. The endocrine system is one of our main control tools, ranging from the production of hormones like adrenaline and insulin, which get secreted into our bloodstream from the organs for specific functions. The first chakra is Muladhara. This is the root chakra, which corresponds to the adrenal glands. Now, the adrenal glands produce adrenaline, which is a hormone for our survival, the fight or flight mechanism, right? So the root chakra is dealing with our grounding and stability. Think about it like this. A tree must be deeply rooted to grow healthy and produce fruit. A tree with no roots will fall over. The element here is earth, and the planet is Saturn. And the sense associated with Muladhara is the smell. The second chakra is Swadhisthana, which is the sacral chakra. Now, this chakra corresponds to the male and female reproductive systems via the testes for the man and the ovaries for the female. These two organs develop the body's sexuality and ties into our emotional balance, right? So the associated element is water, the planet is Mercury, and then the sense is taste. Chakra is Manipura. This is a solar plexus chakra, and the corresponding gland here is the pancreas. Now, the pancreas are secreting a variety of substances pertaining to the digestive system. When this chakra runs smooth, our digestive system thrives, and we are firm in our self-control and in our personal power. Now, the element here is fire, and the planets are Mars and the Sun, and the associated sense is sight. Next is Anahata, the heart chakra, which is relating to the thymus gland. Now, this gland has many functions dealing with the hormones to purify the body on a blood level, which is very important. This chakra governs love and relationships. The associated sense here is touch. The element is air, and Venus is the planet. Next up, we have Vishuddha, the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra, right? Now, this chakra corresponds to the thyroid gland, which is responsible for producing thyroxine, which controls the body's metabolic rate, meaning ultimately how great the food that we're eating is getting converted into energy. That's pretty serious, right? So the throat chakra is linked to all forms of communication from the brain to the heart expressions in balance, meaning your heart with your brain in balance, right? That's deep. So when you're balanced here, your self-expression is beautiful. And when you're unbalanced, you're not able to express your own truth and your voice. Which is by learning what unbalances it means that we just have to balance it and it'll get it online, right? Start to get in tune with it. So next, y'all know it, Anha, excuse me. Now this is the sixth chakra and it corresponds to the pineal gland and the pituitary gland, both being located in the brain. Now the third eye is a projector of consciousness in conjunction with the seventh chakra, Sahasrara, or the crown chakra. Now the third eye deals with light and telepathic energies that we call intuition. When balanced, we can receive the divine guidance of our higher self. And obviously when you're unbalanced, it can get a little wild, right? And you'll be out of tune, especially with your intuition, right? Now, the planet here is the moon and the element associated is light. Understand when you deal with the pineal gland, you know it's light sensitive. So the seventh chakra is Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra, and this corresponds to the entire endocrine system. Now, to access this chakra, it's going to take some true work on yourself. See, this takes work on the self, right? So the crown deals with thought, which deals with meditation, right? Learning to control that. So which creates all things and is also the sense of the true self. When your crown chakra is activated and balanced, you get divine guidance from higher self and you know the self beyond self. See, when you're unbalanced here, one experiences disconnection with the self, and that's just putting it easy. So see, understand here that when you activate all these chakras, you see how that energy pings from the root chakra all the way up the spine, bouncing through all the organs up to the top of the head, the crown, and then you become enlightened or illuminated, and you literally shine your light in this world. Remember, the light shineth in the darkness, but the darkness comprehends it not. So we got to always remember, especially when we walk this path of knowledge of self, and we're trying to, you know, especially when we're trying to wake other people up. We're trying to get them enlightened, and we're trying to get them to make better decisions, all at the same time while making better decisions ourselves. Because I tell you guys a lot, you know, that, hey, look, I'm not saying I got all this master. I'm just showing you what I'm dealing with. So I like how Sevan Bomar put it, that I'm just sharing like my personal diary with you in real time, you know, to whoever out there who it may benefit. These videos ain't just for no one specific person. This is an entire range of an entire mass of consciousness, a movement right now. Like, yo, y'all know. Like even on the cellular level, you know, when you're looking at this cell right here, right? It's just a little gif of a cell, right? And you look at that, and you got to think that, man, like, okay, the cells make up tissues, the tissues make up organs, like Yaki be saying. And so with that being said, that when you have a problem with your organ, like, yo, like, okay, it's on a cellular level too, because the cells is what's even making up the organs. So when you start getting into detoxification on your cellular level, you will see without a shadow of a doubt when you're doing it right. And you'll know, you know, like you might make some mistakes like I have. Like, man, I just made a mistake. I'll never do that again. I'm trying to tell you, man, like you start getting your body cleaned out, and then if you try and eat some of that old stuff that you used to ingest, man, I ain't been fooled with none of that stuff in a long time. But man, I ate it and like, whoa, like, oh man, got a headache like from hell. I woke up with it like, whoa. And I know that's what it was. And so I'm just telling you, man, like, yo, we get the body running, get that lymphatic system moving, you know, keeping the colon clean, keeping the kidneys online, like you seeing right there, like, man, like the adrenal gland sitting on top of the kidneys right there. That basically, the adrenal gland is basically like a pump. So that kidney, that's that kidney's pump. And if the adrenal gland ain't working, that means that kidney being a filtration system, like, yo, like, hey, it's not filtering your tank. What happens at fish tank? It starts getting real dirty and muddy and cloudy, right? And then you got to send in the little tank cleaner, you know what I'm saying? That you ain't going to clean it your damn self. But anyway, you know, just trying to get y'all to think though, man. We trying to activate and raise out of the lower chakras into the higher chakras and bring the left and right hemispheres of the brain into balance, as you see here. Each and every chakra that the Kundalini goes through and it activates, you work your way up. And remember, the energy's gonna come down again, for we saw a ladder going up and down. Spirit light body, y'all, till I come forward, man. Wholeness.